guys, Vicky from Vic's Bricks, doing a product review today. This is the Doomsday set from Mould King. It was released in 2020. It's very hard to find. I went to look for it today. It's very hard to find to buy. And it's called Last of the World, which is basically based on the TV show The Last of Us, which is about a doomsday apocalypse. So what you'll notice with these is they are replicas of Lego models. Brick Bank, the Diner and the Palace Cinema. But they've, Mould King have done them to make them look like the end of the world. So what I'm going to do is go through each one separately and just show you the difference between the original models and these ones. They were pretty good value. Again, they aren't done by Lego, they're done by Mould King. And each of the three models, they cost me, back in 2022 when I bought them, they were $108 each, which is pretty good because the Diner has 2,392 pieces, the Bank has 2,453, and the Palace Cinema has 2,193 pieces. So that's what, nearly 7,000 pieces for $324. Love that, love that. All right, so what I'm going to do is go through each one separately and have a look at them. Okay, so we're going to do model K125, which is the Diner. It's exactly like the Diner, obviously, but it's falling apart. You've got the Diner things all falling apart everywhere. And covered in boarded up windows and lots of vines and things like that. So it's obviously meant to represent the end of the world. And it does come apart like the other modulars. And we'll have a look at that just in a second. I want to show you the booklets. Instruction manuals. Really nice. And again, easy to follow. Like my booklets. So this one, we will start pulling it apart and I'll tell you what's inside. So easy peasy off the top comes the roof section, and inside, because it's obviously the Doomsday, there's not the same amount of stuff inside as there is in the original Diner. In the original Diner there's lots and lots of things, which, as I said, I'll get to that another day, but today I just wanted to show you the alternative ones. The thing that I love about these ones is the way that they've cut the bricks to make broken windows. I think that's really, really clever that each of the windows have got little cutout sections. As I say, it makes it, as I say, you know, like broken windows that you get in any Doomsday one. So taking the next level off, and again, I know from the original Diner there was a gym upstairs. There's still the punching bag in here, and sort of what's left of a boxing ring, and sort of what's left of a weight bench. But they've used lots of the little curved tiles to make it look like rips and tears and things like that, which again I think is really good. And the ones, they had the original little doors in here to go out, but they're all boarded up, as you can see in the front, which I think is really good. And then the ground level is the Diner. Let's just take that one off. And down here, yeah, there's obviously nothing in the Diner anymore. Lots of broken windows again in the front, which, as I said, I really, when I was making this, I thought it was really well done the way they did that. It's yeah, it just gives that real derelict feeling to it, and as I said, it's really, really good. So I liked this one because I had made the original Diner first, so I know what was in it when I made it. And yeah, doing this one, exactly the same sort of putting together, but yeah, instead of having like full tiles that you can see, they've got broken up because, again, it's obviously all shattered and everything. And I said I really enjoyed making both models, and again I like this one just because as I say, it's meant to be derelict, and it's going into my my Apocalypse Berg section, which is, I've got a few steampunk buildings. I've got the Apocalypseburg that's going in there. I'll do a review on it. It's really good too. And the all these models came with the same 2 minifigures in each one, which were the 2 characters out of the TV series The Last of Us. So that's not going to work with my Apocalypseburg, so I went out and bought heaps of like the zombies, you know, from the Plants and Zombies game, and just, yeah, zombie things. So it's going to end up being a little bit, rather than like The Last of Us, it's going to be a little bit more like Walking Dead, maybe. But anyway, so that's this one. As I said, really good internals. Let's go on to the next model. On to the next model. This is the brick bank and the laundromat, and it's K126. And again, same instruction manual, really easy to follow. Pop that over there. When I was saying before about the broken windows, again, on the top here as well, on the original brick bank, it had really nice featured top on it. And as you can see, they've used a lot of these angled single bricks there to, you know, obviously to make like broken rocks and broken bricks and things like that. So it's done really well. All the doors are missing, that kind of thing. So again, this one, identical design layout to the original brick bank, but they've changed the colours completely, which you'll see by the comparison photographs. And yeah, inside again, it's all derelict. So let's have a quick look. You can't really tell that this was a laundromat, which it was in the original, but the door's been blown out and all the things have sort of fallen down from the side. That's a tumble dryer that was in the laundry, and it's actually sitting there on the outside. So let's take a look inside. Take the top off first. And in here was the vault and like the manager's office of the brick bank. And again, nothing left in the vault, everything completely deserted, everything gone. And again, not a lot of furniture inside because, yeah, you know, it's obviously been ransacked and all this sort of thing. And with the brick bank, originally it had beautiful glass windows in the front, and as you can see, again, using those little like little tiny bricks to make it look like shattered glass. Again, I thought it was really effective when they did that. Taking the next one off, and the bottom level was the main part of the bank where the teller is and that kind of thing. And again, nothing in there because, well, I wouldn't say nothing. There's, you know, leftover bits and pieces. There's a chandelier that is laying on the floor, which in the original one is actually attached to it up there. There's with the steps, some of the ones are broken and things like that. And again, the tiles on the floor, using different tile pieces to make it look like shattered flooring and that kind of thing. And having a look, there is still a couple of the dryers in the laundromat there, but obviously one's been taken out there. So again, still a fair bit of detail inside, but not obviously made to look like Doomsday. And so again, really enjoyed making these. Again, instead of the doors and windows, they got boarded up ones on there. They give you the little stickers that go on the tiles to make it look like it's all boarded up. And as I said, the original chandelier that was in there is just left to be laying on the floor in this model. So again, nice little piece, this one. On to the next. And on to the last one, the K127 Palace Cinema. Now, the original Palace Cinema is wonderful. I love building it, it's really nice. And this one, again, really nice build, but derelict, which it's supposed to be. So again, I really enjoyed making all three. Instruction manual, same as the other ones. Yeah, really enjoyed making these because they were, they completely changed the colours, and but the design was similar, and yeah, it was just a lot of fun. Actually, just a lot of fun building a building that was falling down, so to speak. So it was really good. So a lot of the really nice things that they had on the Palace Cinema are gone, and holes in the little roof section here. And obviously on the original they've got the Palace sitting up here. It's broken and falling down like it's supposed to. It's like obviously all falling down. So we'll have the bit in the front. This whole building is Palace Cinema. It doesn't have any of the other like the gym with the diner and the laundromat with the brick bank. The Palace Cinema is just the Palace Cinema. And I know in the original they had really lovely things in the windows to show what was coming up to the theatre, where these are all boarded up again like it's supposed to be, and it's going, all three of them are going to fit in beautifully with my Doomsday area. Okay, so let's have a quick look. As I said, the Palace Cinema original one, this sat up about there and had the word Palace written on there. And that's where it sat in the original one. In this one, it's fallen on the ground. Okay, so let's take the roof off and have a look inside. Now, I can see inside that it still has the projector, and it's got a few seats in there, but they're all sort of broken and fallen apart. And the screen, the lovely screen that was in the original, not so much in this one, as you can see. Steps. Again, they've done little things where with the steps, instead of having them nice and smooth, they've like taken bits out so it looks like boards are missing. They've really thought it out very, very well in doing the Doomsday version of these wonderful buildings. And again, use of that broken glass, again, I thought was really fabulous. It just, for me, it just really sets it off. Taking off the second level, which was the foyer from memory, and there it is. Nothing much there to see. There's no popcorn stands. There's nothing in there anymore. But again, still boarded up and yeah, a bit bland looking. But that's what it's supposed to be. So again, what they've done is they had really lovely front doors as well. Let me just move that out of the way for you. In the original, they had really nice front doors. These are all smashed in, as you can see. And again, they do open like the original ones do. But yeah, as you say, it's just all broken glass. And all those lovely windows are boarded up. And yeah, got a vine growing up the side. Really, really attention to detail in this as well. So not just copying the original Lego, really making use of just the little subtle changes in the tiles and the colours and things like that. So I think it's well worth a look at if your city is going to have a zombie land or an apocalypse burg or whatever like mine is. But yeah, I really enjoyed making these. So what I'm going to do now is put them all back together, finish it off, and I'll see you then. So guys, that's it for my review for today. The Doomsday Last of World series from Mould King. If you get a chance to find them, they are difficult to find. See if you can get them, have a go. They're really nice. And again, I enjoy doing them very much. They have the minifigs with them, only 2 though, in the same 2 in each set. But I'm going to give it my 5 thumbs up because I think it's just really incredible. So enjoy, don't forget, like us, subscribe, all of those things, and keep watching. Bye for now.